Alright, let's try that. Sorry guys, sorry for the technical issues. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I've never done this before. I had some issues getting my Xbox Series X. Um, it shipped, it just isn't going to be here today. So I'm going to check the quality real quick and we'll get into an unboxing of the Xbox Series X. So luckily I was able to get one locally. Hopefully you guys were able to enjoy yours, get yours, and be excited about it, or your PS5 coming in a couple days. I know I am also excited about that PS5. Let me just make sure we're live. We're live. So let's go ahead and grab this Xbox. Again, hopefully you guys can see all these cameras and everything. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the actual box itself. Try to fix this camera a little bit. Xbox, power your dreams. We have the big old Halo Master Chief on the back, even though we don't have that day one. I will say, first off, guys, it does talk about the Velocity architecture here. It talks about the Game Pass, which I think are pretty big features on this generation, especially when we're talking about, I always forget that there's a second camera, especially when we're talking about games being $70, $80 plus. I will say that this thing is heavier than I anticipated. I actually got this from Walmart, and the young lady had to walk all the way to the back of the store to get it because I did a pickup. And man, she was huffing and puffing when she got there. And I don't blame her because this thing is heavy. Now I know on my shipped ones, it says 13 pounds and some odd ounces. So that is pretty heavy. I don't know if that's the actual final weight of it. And who am I to say anything? Because if you ever seen Mr. C, Mr. C's got some weight to him. But, when you're packing all this power, as they say, I guess it should be heavy. Matter of fact, man, it's apparently heavy because they got like 5 pieces of tape on this bad boy. I definitely don't want this bad boy slipping anywhere. So that's 1 piece. That's 2 pieces. We're up to 3 pieces of this tape with this arrows on it. We're up to 4. We got 4 pieces. But the good news, it doesn't rip anything off the box. As you can see, usually there's some white marks missing. And I'm sure that's what you guys really came here for. I'm sure that's what you really care about. I don't know which way to flip this bad boy. Alright guys, you ready? There she is. Power your dreams. So first off, I do actually love this box because it's sturdy. It almost like opens up like a treasure chest in Zelda or like an alien artifact. Like, where's that green light? I'm not a huge fan of the slogan, Power Your Dreams. I don't hate it. Bro, you want to know what powers my dreams? Melatonin. That's what powers my dreams. Guys, if you have any problem sleeping, please take some melatonin because you will be passed out immediately. So, as you can probably see, it's this black wrapper on it. We have some additional support sleeve right here that's going to tell you a little bit about hooking up, maybe you can see it better here, about hooking up your controller. You can go to the Xbox app. You can download that on your phone for easier installation. So for one moment, I'm going to move the console itself out the way, and that is the heavy part of it, was the console. Because I wanted to get into some of this other stuff here. See what else we got in here. We have, off the rip, an HDMI 2.1 cord. So guys, if you're hooking up your console, man, use this. I don't know what your TV is. You could look it up. But several things. You're going to be missing out on some stuff if you're not using this cable, potentially. You could be missing out on variable refresh rate. You could be missing out on 120 frames or 120 refresh rate. You could be missing out on 60 refresh rate. You could be missing out on HDR. Look up your TV. Make sure you plug it into the right port. Don't plug it into a receiver because, again, you might be missing out on some of those things. I know, for instance, my receiver doesn't support VRR. I think there's actually only 2 receivers in the world that do. One of them is a Marantz and the other one's a newer Yamaha. And you want to plug it into the correct port. I personally have been playing on a monitor, so I don't have that issue. But still, you want to make sure you plug it on the correct port. for instance, my Samsung TV over here, I actually have to go in and turn on Ultra HD as well. So I mean, some things to keep in mind there. Because I want you to get the best experience. There is no power brick, which is good news. We got a power cord though. It looks the same as the Xbox One X, but always use the power cord that comes with the console. Always. And then we have the controller. So, looks like we got a little booklet here. I don't know what that's about. We got like a tiered setup here. I don't see anything underneath it. Got some foaming. Pretty simple, pretty sleek. Just down to the basics, but it looks good, man. And if you're a Marcus Lemonis fan, you know that if you spend the extra money on the box, that's forever in somebody's closet. So every time they go in that closet, they're going to see Microsoft. And that's good branding. And we have the controller. As you can see right there. I mean, it looks pretty sharp. It feels great. I'm going to be honest with you. Right here, if you can see that, there's a different feeling right here than right here. Like, this is rubberized. Now, I know on the PlayStation, they actually have the logos. But if you can't, you might not be able to see it right here. The rubber, the grip, if you will, it actually forms. It's not complete. It's not the whole piece. It's just right here where you would actually be holding it. So it's not the entirety of it, which is cool. The D-pad, I don't hate it as much as I thought I was going to. So I'm pretty excited. The share button, I mean, this feels good. It feels like it's got some weight to it. Let's open up this guy here. Says hello from Seattle still. If it didn't say that, I don't know that I would even hook it up. It does come with batteries, guys. Apparently the battery of choice for Microsoft is Duracell. Nope, it's a knockoff. Oh, it's a Duracell, not for resale. Okay, we're cool. So what I'm going to do at this point, guys, hopefully you like this video. It probably wasn't entertaining at all. You probably already seen all of this stuff either online or seen it by opening it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your consoles. I'm going to go set this bad boy up and be back to you guys hopefully in the next 24 hours with some more content. We can look at those load speeds, and then hopefully my PS5 is also from Best Buy, so I probably won't be getting it on Thursday, but hopefully I'll have some content for you guys on that as well. Peace. Guys, thought you could get rid of me. You almost let me forget the console itself. We're sitting here talking about the controller, and we almost forgot the console itself. So we're going to take this bad boy off of it finally, and let's get to the console. Man, I can't believe we forgot the console. What's wrong with you guys? All right, so this is the the meme of the year here, guys. The fridge. This is it. This is what we all talked about. It's heavy. It's very heavy. It's very, very heavy. A lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. You got the ports on the back here. You have the one for the memory card, which I did not purchase. You got 2 USB ports, Ethernet port, and HDMI out, no input, and then the power. Now you got this right here. So my understanding is this does not come off. Sorry. The stand does not come off. But it allows a little breathing room. You may not be able to see it here. Let's see if we can get in there. So my understanding, though, is that this allows just a little bit of a gap. You can kind of see that gap. I wish I had something thin enough to put down there. Hold on. I do. Because your boy Mr. C's messy. So as you can see, it gives a couple, maybe like half an inch, so that the Xbox can suck air through here to cool everything out and spit it out up top, up here. And you can see the green. Depending on which way I turn it, you can see more or less of it. So they did a good job on that. I still wish it was an LED, because I'm pretty sure that the PlayStation has that. So you've got 2 different profiles here. we can lay it down here. Trying to do some camera work here. It's not my forte. So we can lay it down here, or we can stand it up. So overall, I'll be honest with you, I don't hate the look of it as much as I did the day they announced it. Now, the more photos I saw of it in people's hands, the more I liked it. Seeing it in person is not bad. It's going to be a little tricky where I'm going to put it, but I don't hate it, guys. So, again, thanks for watching. Let me know if there's something you want to see specifically on these new consoles, and we'll find out some stuff together. Hopefully, GameShare still works, right? Peace.